Good morning, it is Wednesday and I am in work. Had a bit of a night of it actually. Welcome back, by the way, to this little wonderful life and this little week of daily vlogs. Yeah, we had a bit of a night of it. Phoebe wasn't very well in the night, so she's off school today. She'll be fine. She just needs some rest for a couple of days. There's so much going round at the moment and so many of you have commented, it really made me laugh, saying, whenever I do daily vlogs, I seem to get a cold or some kind of illness. It happened in October, it happened in Vlogmas. I think it happened in April vlogs last year as well. And I decided to do 1 week and I get this really weird sinusy cold. Anyway, I'm at work and I remember to bring my muddy boots, like I said yesterday, so I can go for a walk at lunchtime. And we'll see what I get filmed today because I've got a lot to do. It's there are a few times during the year where I have a particularly busy time. I work in a museum and part of my job, I have a few bits to my job, but one of the main parts to my job is booking in school groups for visits. And we're booking in all the groups for the last part of this term, this year. The summer term, so sort of after Easter until July. And yeah, that's a huge job and demand is high and we don't have enough spaces, and it's just sort of managing that and getting everyone that we can get booked in and then helping those that can't get a date. So I enjoy it, it's good, but it's busy. And I'm going to go in, make a cup of tea and get started. It is 8:20. What a terrible vlogger I am. I got stuck in horrible traffic coming home. Then it was just a bit of a mad evening rush with people going here, there and everywhere. Phoebe is still feeling a bit groggy, bless her, so I was spending a bit of time with her. And then I had to finish editing and get that uploaded, so that's done. It took me ages to work out what the title should be. Sometimes my mind just goes completely... My mind is a blanket, as Clarice Bean would say, which is from the books. The Clarice Bean books by the same author that wrote Charlie and Lola, whose name escapes me right now. Anyway, it's 8:20. I'm on the orange squash. And I think it's going to be a relatively short vlog. You can just see some books behind me here. This isn't a permanent feature, neither is this bit of wood. This is just housing books for now. We are going to be putting some bookshelves up on this wall in our bedroom. Not all of these books will be going up there, but this has just become a kind of place to house them until we get round to it. We bought the wood, but what scuppered me is choosing the blinking things that you put it on. brackets. The shelf brackets. There's plenty that I like, but they're not the right size to fit the wood that we've got, which is the size that I want. But I think I finally cracked it. So when that does happen, which won't be this month, probably not this half of the year at the rate we're going, but I will keep you posted on the bedroom shelving. I'm really looking forward to having that and decorating them and putting some lights up and stuff. It's going to be good. Nothing else much to say. I'm going to go downstairs. We've had dinner. We had pasta bake, which Dan kindly cooked. He's now off at football. He goes and plays football on a Wednesday night. I would normally do yoga, but I don't want to leave Phoebe on her own when she's feeling a bit groggy. So I am going to go down and sit down with Lilia for a bit and just relax, maybe do a bit of knitting or crochet, and maybe talk to you again before I go to bed, just so that this vlog isn't only 5 minutes long, or just in case I think of anything else of note to say. Probably not. I've just thought of something of note to say. Excuse the sounds of Doctor Who in the background. It's Lilia's favourite thing at the moment. She's worked her way through from Christopher Eccleston through David Tennant, Matt Smith. Best Doctor. Oh, Jodie though.
Matt Smith.
Jodie was pretty good.
Matt Smith over Jodie.
Do you think? Yeah. Matt Smith over Jodie? Answers on a postcard. And we're now on the Peter Capaldi era. Anyway, the thing that I came on to say was not about who the best Doctor is, but it's the last day of... Could you pause this so I don't have dramatic music in the background? Okay. As dramatic as this announcement is, it's the last day of January. So I'm going to light some candles. Sorry about my hair, by the way. I've scraped my hair back and now I've got like 90s style curtains. Look like I could be in PJ and Duncan. Just going to put the camera down whilst I do this. There we are. This is a little, just a jar that I made a crochet cover for. I did use a pattern. And if I remember to, and I know I'm terrible at remembering, so do feel free to nudge me in the comments, I will link the pattern underneath. This was a little present for my mum, Christmas. I believe it was from B&M. Oh, this was one of my favourite little presents that I got during Vlogmas, and I love it so much that it's going to be year round, not just for Christmas. I also got sent these gorgeous postcards of Alice, and they just kind of ended up here, but they just work. I love them. Little January display. I made this. Dan and I a while ago went for a pottery day where we did wheel pottery, and oh, it was brilliant. Dan was really good at the wheel pottery. We've always meant to go back, but we've just not had the time. Anyway, in the hand building bit, which is the bit I loved, I made myself a little toadstool candle holder. Well, it's not a toadstool, like a little cottage, and I did a really rubbish little disproportionately ginormous chicken outside the door. Here's my little secret Santa house, and then I've got a candle here, and then I've just got these little toadstool decorations which I just popped at the bottom, and this is one of my potter's wheel dishes that I made, which is now a candle holder. It's all it's good for. January candles. Lilia, would you like to share with the vlog? No spoilers. When she reads her books, we all get involved because she has to react to everything. So what are you reading, Lilia?
I'm reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black.
And what's it about?
It's about, it's actually quite dark actually. It's about 3 sisters whose parents were killed by a fairy man who then kidnapped them and took them back to fairyland and then treated them as his own daughters. And they all grew up, and it's about them living in the fairyland, and Yeah.
Is it a romance as well?
A political romance, yes.
A political
Well,
romance?
it's like, it's romance, but it's also like very political.
In what sense?
In like the world building sense. Like it's all very thorough, thought out, you know?
Ah,
Because it's all about like overthrowing the king.
would you recommend it?
I would.
And what's the age range? Is it young adult or is it adult?
It's in the teen section at Waterstones.
Okay.
So I'd say yeah, but it is quite violent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
16 plus?
14.
14 plus. Okay. And what's next on your list, Lilia?
I'm going to read Better Than the Movies, and then I've got to read Medea.
Yeah. Oh, yes, because you got that from work,
I
didn't
got
you?
a proof copy of that, and that's like a big book coming out in March.
And
I
who's
wanna
it
read
by, Medea?
Rosie Hewlett. It's a retelling of Medea.
Ah, there you go. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
You need to become a booktuber, Lilia.
I do, actually. Oh my god. I actually need to message my friend who's read this book because I need. Oh my god!
Dan's back from football.
Hi.
And we're going to watch a little bit of Landscape Artist of the Year. My hair's just gradually getting more and more Declan Donnelly. Yeah, we're going to watch Landscape Artist of the Year because I love it. I like Portrait Artist of the Year. This is a show that is on... Sorry if I'm sounding really snotty. This is a show that is on Sky Arts. I love Portrait Artist of the Year, but I really love Landscape Artist of the Year. So we're going to watch a little bit of that, but I'm feeling quite tired. So that's what we're going to do. Aren't we, Mia? Mia's looking at me and agreeing. And I will see you tomorrow. Sorry if this vlog's been a bit weird today.